With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 4 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
As he approached the bottom of Tepeyac Hill, he heard beautiful angelic music coming from the east. Our Lady of Guadalupe, Miraculous Apparitions of the Blessed Saint Mary, Vegetarian, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan is the do or die.
When meeting someone from the indigenous Nahuatl nation, one may respectfully say, Nilsin Sine, that means hello in the Nahuatl language. Bright viewers, I am Monica. The sincere Nahuatl people wish that you may continuously thrive in God's wisdom and divine embrace. Welcome to part 1 of a 2-part series entitled Our Lady of Guadalupe, Miraculous Apparitions of the Blessed Saint Mary, Vegetarian.
I am truly your compassionate mother, your mother, and the mother to all who dwell in this land, and to all other nations and people who love me, and call and entreat me. I am the mother of all who seek me, and place their trust in me. Our Lady of Guadalupe, Vegetarian.
The Marian visions of Our Lady of Guadalupe were miraculous events involving a series of apparitions of the Blessed Saint Mary in 1531. Her revered image on San Juan Diego's cloak can be seen on display at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico City, Mexico. According to Catholic tradition, the Blessed Saint Mary appeared 4 times to Saint Juan Diego and once to his uncle Juan Bernardino. Saint Juan Diego, born Cuauhtlatoatzin, was a Mexican Aztec peasant and widower who converted to Christianity. The first apparition occurred in the early morning of December 9, 1531, when 57-year-old Saint Juan Diego was on his way to church. As he approached the bottom of Tepeyac Hill at the Guadalupe area near present-day Mexico City, he heard beautiful angelic music coming from the east. The singing was replaced by a female voice calling his name as he looked toward that direction. When Saint Juan Diego reached the top of the hill, he saw a young Aztec girl around 14 to 15 years old, surrounded by brilliant light and wearing a radiant smile. Golden rays emitted from her body as she stood atop a crescent-shaped platform held up by an angel. The holy being was adorned in a red and gold Mexican-style embroidered gown with stars of gold covering her turquoise cloak. She asked Juan Diego where he was going in Nahuatl, his native tongue. He explained that he was going to church to hear the gospel of the Son of God. Juan Diego loved Lord Jesus Christ very much and always strived to attend daily Mass. Touched by his faith, she said,
Dear little son, I love you. I want you to know who I am. I am the Virgin Mary, Mother of the true God who gives life.
She went on to say,
I would like you to build a church here so that I may give my love, compassion, help, and defense to everyone who seeks it in this place. For I am your mother, and I want you to have confidence in me and invoke me. In this place, I would like to listen to people's cries and prayers and send remedies for their misery, pain, and suffering.
Vegan, because we all know the consequences of a meat diet.
Let's take a moment to pray for an end to the suffering on our planet. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Our Lady of Guadalupe, Miraculous Apparitions of the Blessed Saint Mary, Vegetarian, Part 1 of 2. Having requested that a church be built at the site where she appeared near Tepeyac Hill, the Blessed Saint Mary then instructed Saint Juan Diego to meet with His Excellency Don Fray Juan de Zumárraga, the first Bishop of Mexico. Juan Diego humbly set out to fulfill the Holy Mother's request. Bishop Zumárraga, however, was not prepared to agree to a project of that magnitude. During the second apparition, Juan Diego met Saint Mary again at the same hill on his way home from his meeting with the bishop. He knelt before her and asked that she choose a different messenger since he had failed his first attempt. The Blessed Saint Mary responded to him,
Listen, little son, there are many I could send, but you are the one I have chosen for this task. So tomorrow morning, go back to the bishop and tell him again that the Virgin Mary has sent you to ask him to build a church on this place.
Juan agreed to visit the bishop the next day and replied,
I am your humble servant, so I willingly obey.
The bishop was still skeptical of Juan Diego's story that he had seen an apparition of the Blessed Saint Mary and requested a sign. Bishop Zumárraga then quietly instructed two servants to follow Juan on his way home and to report their observations. However, once the servants reached Tepeyac Hill, they could no longer find Juan Diego, who had disappeared. At this time, the Queen of Heaven appeared before Juan Diego on that hill for the third time. According to religious stories, she informed him to return to Tepeyac Hill the next day at dawn to meet with her again. Saint Mary told him,
I will give you a sign for the bishop so that he will believe you, and he won't doubt this again or suspect anything about you again. Please know that I will reward you for all of your hard work for me. Go home now to get some rest and go in peace.
When Juan Diego returned home, however, he found that his uncle Juan Bernardino was seriously ill and needed him to be his caregiver. As a result, Juan Diego missed his appointment with the Blessed Saint Mary the following day, a Monday. On Tuesday, Uncle Bernardino's condition worsened. He told his nephew to bring a priest who could perform the sacrament of last rites before he departed this life. Saint Juan Diego was embarrassed that he had not kept his appointment with the Holy Mother, so he decided to take a different route other than Tepeyac Hill to find a priest, when the Blessed Saint Mary suddenly appeared for the fourth time. Juan Diego explained his uncle's situation and asked the Holy Mother for her forgiveness. She informed Juan Diego that she would provide the sign requested by Bishop Zumárraga. She also promised to cure his uncle. Our Lady of Guadalupe then told Juan Diego,
Go to the top of the hill and cut the flowers that are growing there. Then bring them to me.
Although there was a layer of snow covering Tepeyac Hill, and flowers did not typically grow there during winter, Juan Diego was amazed to see fresh roses at the top of the hill in December. He gathered the roses and put them in his tilma, or poncho, and rushed back to see the Holy Mother. The Blessed Saint Mary delicately arranged each rose inside Juan Diego's tilma. She instructed that Juan Diego head directly to see Bishop Zumárraga to show him the roses, as no one else was to see the roses before the bishop. She comforted Juan Diego and reassured him that she would take care of his gravely ill uncle. During his audience with Bishop Zumárraga, Juan Diego explained how the Blessed Saint Mary had given him roses as a testimony to the apparition. Juan Diego did not know that the bishop had secretly prayed to the Holy Mother for fresh Castilian roses from his native Spain as a sign. When Juan Diego untied his cloak, dozens of Castilian roses fell to the floor, unveiling a miraculous revelation. A detailed image of the Blessed Saint Mary imprinted on the inside of Juan Diego's tilma. The extraordinary image consisted of unique symbols carrying a spiritual message for the indigenous people of Mexico, as their culture enabled them to decipher the codes. The bishop finally agreed for a church to be built at Tepeyac Hill. While the shrine was being constructed, Bishop Zumárraga displayed the cloak with the blessed image in the local cathedral. Upon returning home, his uncle recalled how Our Lady of Guadalupe was enveloped in golden light when she came to visit him in his bedroom to cure him. Saint Juan Diego Cuauhtlatoatzin became the official guardian of the tilma until his passing in 1548. He resided in a compact-sized room attached to the church where the cloak was housed. Every day, he spoke with visitors about his apparitions with the Blessed Saint Mary. Saint Juan Diego is the first Catholic indigenous saint to the Americas. He was beatified in 1990 and canonized in 2002 by His Holiness Pope, Saint John Paul II. For more information on Our Lady of Guadalupe, please visit virgendeguadalupe.org.mx.
We can see quite plainly that our present civilization is built on the exploitation of animals, just as past civilizations were built on the exploitation of slaves. Donald Watson, vegan.
Cherished viewers, thank you for your gracious presence today. Join us again on Sunday, February 20th for part 2 of Our Lady of Guadalupe, Miraculous Apparitions of the Blessed Saint Mary, Vegetarian. Coming up next is Traditional Korean Fermented Vegan Condiments, Part 1 of 2, doenjang, soybean paste, soy sauce, and vegan doenjang jjigae stew, here on Supreme Master Television. May we all be guided by wisdom and compassion.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/ls.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/ls.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/ls.
Unsere Sendungen bieten viele Sprachen. Gehen Sie auf suprememastertv.com/schedule und suprememastertv.com/ls.